The bureaucrats who have hardly any knowledge about Jammu and Kashmir, about the culture, about the language, about the problems of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, they have been thrust upon us. People are suffering for basic amenities. Nobody to listen. Should the nation not stand with the people of Jammu and Kashmir at this hour? We have been wronged. We are suffering in Jammu and Kashmir. Proxy government, a government which is running through remote control from Delhi, that cannot do justice with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Let me speak for the youth for a minute. Selections for police sub-inspectors was held, and accounts assistants was held, and likewise junior assistants was held, and a blacklisted company was engaged, which charged papers were sold for rupees 30 lakh each. This is how the administration is working in Jammu and Kashmir. We are being crushed, I tell you. We cannot speak. We speak, we are thrashed through police. We are silenced through the coercive apparatus of police, the iron fist of the police. Only a couple of days back, when I was holding a protest, dozens of policemen pounced upon me. They thrashed me, they took me inside, they put me in the lockup, and it was only the next day that I was released. My only fault was that I was holding a peaceful protest, and I was speaking to the media, I was addressing the media when the policemen pounced upon me. This is how we are being treated in Jammu and Kashmir. It's not the rule of law that prevails in Jammu and Kashmir. It's the law of the ruler that prevails in Jammu and Kashmir as on date. They come out with new regulations. They come out with new laws. They impose property tax without the nod of the legislature, which is a basic prerequisite. It's the legislature which has to legislate, which has to amend the laws, which has to make the laws. But they are being made by the babus, and they are being enforced without any legal authority, justification. This is what is happening there. State is gone. We are deprived of elections. Why? Why so? May we know that. Why we have been deprived of our right to have a democratically elected government? It's 5 years now. It was in 2018 that assembly was suspended and then it was dissolved. And since then they have been saying that there will be elections. Whenever the people raise their voice for a democratic government, the BJP leadership, the central leadership comes, they make a statement only to silence those people. We'll shortly hold elections. But what is the length of this shortly? We do not know. We are waiting for the last 5 years now. Sometimes they say that weather conditions are not good. It's snowing. Sometimes they say it's very cold. Sometimes they say it's very hot. Sometimes they say it's rainy season now. Sometimes they say it's Amarnath Yatra now. But elections never happen. We are also as much a part of India as any other state or UT. Why does the constitution not apply to us the same way as it is being applied to other states? You held the G20 meet now. You said everything is normal. Tomorrow, I have come to know, today, a group of jurists is visiting Kashmir to unfurl national flag in Lal Chowk to convey to the international community that everything is normal in Jammu and Kashmir. Then why not assembly elections? I may recollect, Mr. Shah, that in 2019 also, the full commission that visited Jammu and Kashmir, they met the representatives of all political parties. and they sought their opinion as to whether elections should be held along with the parliament elections in 2019 or not. Every political party said that elections should be held. But BJP alone was the party which said the elections should not be held, and Election Commission went by the advice of the BJP. They did not care for any other political party. Or have we become redundant now? All political parties are being discredited in Jammu and Kashmir. People of Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, they are also nationalist people. If there are some incidents of violence or anti-national activities, yes?
One moment actually.
If anti-national activities, they also know that there's infiltration now. But who has to stop this? Who has to do it? Mr. Modi said that when he was in opposition, he used to say that Delhi is weak. That's why infiltration happens. And once we come, infiltration we shall not allow at any cost. Now what is happening? Who is responsible for this? If a handful of Pak agents are creating disturbances in Jammu and Kashmir, you cannot blame the people of Jammu and Kashmir for that. And denying elections is not only a violation of the Constitution, but it is also a violation of the Supreme Court orders. Supreme Court says that wherever assembly is prematurely dissolved, elections need to be held within a period of 6 months. Our assembly was dissolved prematurely in 2018, merely after 4 years. And now it's 5 years now since the assembly was dissolved, and this proxy rule is being continued in Jammu and Kashmir. The bureaucrats from outside, the blue-eyed bureaucrats, I would say. I'm sorry, I use some strong words at times, but we have to do that because we are feeling the heat in Jammu and Kashmir. The bureaucrats who have hardly any knowledge about Jammu and Kashmir, about the culture, about the language, about the problems of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, they have been thrust upon us. They hardly have any connect with the masses. People are suffering for basic amenities. Nobody to listen. Should the nation not stand with the people of Jammu and Kashmir at this hour? We have been wronged. We are suffering in Jammu and Kashmir. And we expect that political parties across the nation will come to our support. If they believe in democracy, if they believe in elections, if they believe in justice, they need to stand with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And just as Mr. Kak said that GDP, he talked about the GDP that has fallen. That's true. Economically, we are suffering. Only recently, just a minute. Only recently, the selections for, let me speak for the youth for a minute. Selections for police sub-inspectors was held, and accounts assistants was held, and likewise junior assistants was held, and a blacklisted company was engaged, which charged papers were sold for rupees 30 lakh each. This is how the administration is working in Jammu and Kashmir. We need to give it a thought, and we need to stand, and we need the support of one and all so that things could improve. And what I believe is that situation can normalize if elections are held. A legitimately elected government is the only antidote to extremist violence in Jammu and Kashmir. This has been proved beyond doubt also, because in 1996 the militancy was at its peak. But when the elected government, when it came to power, it subsided. Situation normalized. Because the elected representatives, they have a connect with the masses. And a proxy government, a government which is running through remote control from Delhi, that cannot do justice with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. That's what we believe.